Corrigan said the world is a vampire, but I think the world's a work. I think everything on this planet is a work.
Well, we said, I did we say it on the air? I talked to you on the phone. I was like, dude, I'm gonna be pissed. I was excited about this Tyson fight, like I used to be excited about Tyson fights, and
You know, I think that if I was to use psychology, I would say that Tyson reminds me of a time in my life when boxing was like seeing Santa Claus at the mall. Like
you pissed
it
on Evander Holyfield's leg.
no, I'm just saying though that when you were a kid and you would see Santa Claus, you'd be like, "Wow, what a great feeling!" And when you saw Tyson and it was a pay-per-view, it gave you a certain feeling. And I say, no matter what, as fucked up as it was and everything else, for me to watch Mike Tyson walk to the ring in all black with the Tyson T-shirt cut that me and
Yep.
Scott copied and used to call it that. Are we Tyson in these shirts or what? And I think we were the first guys ever to do that in wrestling, to Tyson T-shirts. We used to always Tyson our NWO shirts. And out of respect to Mike, and just like the smile I had on my face as he walked that walk to the ring, I was worth all the fucking bullshit that I put up with that night.
So the subsequent performance did not dampen that feeling.
No, because I watched the first round, and he like people kept saying like, and they were saying like, why is he biting his gloves? He's biting his gloves so he doesn't fucking instinctually throw it. Like he wants to. It's like
Well, the let's dissect this first of all.
let's hold on. If we're gonna dissect it, we got to dissect it all the way back to the interview with the young girl the night before.
Well, I was going to go back to the documentary about the training. You saw those? There was three
Yeah, but
episodes.
the documentary didn't go into the degree of how bad Mike was hospitalization wise.
Oh, he almost died. I mean, he had what, 8
Eight,
transfusions, I
yeah,
think,
but we
and
found that out after the
after.
fact.
Yeah. Well, yeah, well they couldn't. Right, this was a hype video. This documentary, so
Yeah, but I mean,
they had to play them up.
a 58-year-old guy that got 8 fucking blood transfusions 2 months ago.
But but the video of him training is legit, and he looked like he had stamina, the speed,
Well, he looked great at weigh-in.
and so then who showed up?
The payday.
Just didn't.
He didn't. Did you not see Rogan read the fucking stipulations?
Yeah, but
If he
Tyson.
knocks him out in the first round, he gets nothing. If he knocks him out in the second round, he gets nothing. Everything went on fucking the longer he went, the more money he got, and he got the most payday if he went the distance and took a loss.
But this is Mike Tyson. You think when you put him in the ring across him, and that any of that shit is on his mind?
Yeah.
When instinct
At
kicks
58 years,
in,
if no, fuck that.
I hate to think that that's the case.
God,
That
are you
pisses
kidding
me
me?
off.
You can't be that naive.
There's something primal about competition.
No, there's something primal about fucking having 2 kids that are costing you 30 grand a fucking month to put private lessons and.
Well, why do you think I'm here? but
No,
uh,
I'm just saying that,
but
dude.
when
$20 million.
what would his pay? I don't know the breakdown. I don't remember the breakdown. What would his pay have been if he went 2 rounds?
Zero.
No, he had a guarantee.
No, zero. Look at it. Can somebody find? Rogan had a copy of it.
He, I he did not have a $10 million guarantee,
No,
and then this was above and beyond.
no.
This is shocking to me. We'll find it. All right, so go back to us watching the. Well, no, go ahead. You said you want to take it to the night before.
So the night before, when that little girl asked him about legacy, and he said, "Fuck legacy's blah blah blah, legacy's bullshit." Like, in other words, fuck my legacy. I'm here to get paid. He told us through that little girl, that 13-year-old girl, that I'm here to get paid. I got fucking people I got to take care of. That's what a fucking man does. And if I hurt your fucking feelings, then fuck you. Because we got 14-ounce gloves on, and we're doing 2-minute rounds, so it ain't shit ain't kosher underneath the big top.
Now, what oversight does a? This was an exhibition, so is there any oversight for an exhibition? Like,
Well,
can
from the women's match, really bad judging.
Well, but that was a title fight. This different. They were. This was just an exhibition. So, can a state athletic commission look at that contract and make any
No.
kind of determination based on?
I'm sure Vegas can. I'm sure Nevada can. I'm sure that's the reason that they had it in fucking Texas.
Right. Let's see. Both been suspended by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation after the controversial fight. This is from, what is my source here, Steve? So I can give the credit. Express. The fuck is that? But
It's like it says Panda above that.
right. I have an egg roll coming with this story here. All right, I'm going to dig into this here to see what. Now, suspending them from boxing, Mike's not going to fight again. This does absolutely nothing for him. But
If he comes out and goes on Rogan and says, "Fucking, it was a work," I'd knock him the fuck out. If he'll go, if he really wants to do this, I'll do it. I'll be more than happy to do this. And then have another promotion do it. Have Paul's promotion not be in charge.
suspended for 24 days.
Oh,
What the fuck?
everybody knows that most people have another fucking bout within 24 days.
Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor will also be banned from competing as well. With their fight going the distance, which Taylor won via unanimous decision, the two stars will also be shelved for more than a month as a result of the fight.
They're going to need somebody that does transgender operations to fucking fix that wound over her eye.
Yeah. I think they had a gynecologist in the corner to handle it. I don't know. A 24-day suspension. Nobody can fight twice in 24 days,
No.
and even the women 45 days. They're not going to fight.
You could
twice
fight.
in 45 days.
Paul could fight every night, every day.
Well, based on if it was the performance.
Knowing you can give the guy the Iggy, and then if he hits you in the throat with a fucking unacceptable, then you give him. When in doubt, and if I can't get close enough to you to clinch and tell you, I'll wag my tongue. That means cut it the fuck out.
65 million homes watched it, though, Kev. That's an impressive number.
But did they?
Well, they definitely watched a buffering wheel.
Yeah, attempted to watch it.
Some boxing, some buffering.
You know
Not
what?
Michael Buffer either, which I would have preferred. Who was the guy in the center of the ring doing this announcing? I know they had Mauro Ranallo was doing the commentary, which was unbearable. He screamed like it was a wrestling match. The whole
God.
night. Thank God we had Rosie Perez for her sports knowledge.
Well, she was from Puerto Rico, so that was
like Serrano, like Amanda Serrano.
Well, that was
that
needed
the
because Paul lives there, so he's got to give some love back. The star of the night is Paul and his promotion. They put 100,000 asses in that seats, and 65 million people watch the fucking thing. I mean,
yeah, but that's 65 million people who don't trust it anymore. They
Yeah,
came and
you
they
know
didn't
what?
get a show.
That's
You
like
don't
those.
fucking getting people in the fucking door. I know in this generation where it's all about hits and clicks, you don't fucking deliver in your click, no one's coming back to your site.
Depends on how they keep buying Bitcoin. Fucking, there's a trillion dollar fucking correction, and next thing you know, it's back up to 60, back up to 70. It's going to fucking. Oh, sorry, that fucking bottom of that fucking scheme just fell out.
I have the CompuBox stats here, Steve. I have a link there for
Did
you.
Tyson land a punch
I was
around?
going to ask you if you would like to venture a guess. Final, all 8 rounds. How many total punches? Forget
For
jabs,
both
power.
guys?
Nope. First for
Tyson?
Mike, then for Paul.
70 for Tyson.
Landed?
No, thrown.
Thrown was 97. How many landed?
21.
Close, 18. Bottom row, Steve. And then Paul was he threw
Probably
278 and landed 78. And then the breakdown is right there of how many were jabs. And Mike Tyson landed 5 fucking jabs in 8 rounds. 2-minute rounds, but still. 5 jabs to 31 jabs for Paul.
Yeah, but that one jab that Paul threw over his head, fucking Tyson instinctually took that step to fucking throw that right hook off the side of his head and just stopped. Just put the fucking brakes on.
This is abysmal. Those numbers are just abysmal.
Paul was so out of position for so many shots. But you would be knowing that the guy's not going to knock you the fuck out.
Right.
You know, if I know you're not going to knock me out, then I can go out there and do the fucking Jerry Lewis.
Disappointing.
You know what?
Shred of excitement.
Almost
as excited as
it is what it
Antonio
is.
Inoki's family came out.
If anybody that thought that it was going to be, the girls' fight was magnificent. The only problem is that nobody got to see it, which I think Netflix should just air those 2 fights on a separate, and just take the Tyson thing. I think you have to watch. Well, you just turn it off, I guess, before the time. But it's available to watch now on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it becomes live after it becomes available after the live.
So
event.
I mean, you could just watch it, not watch that. You could just watch those. Don't watch the first one. Watch the second and third fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the headbutts. Those are just. You got to take points away. She would have lost on that. That girl should have lost, but
he only deducted the 1 point, right?
Yeah.
And then the second one, they were both moving.
Yeah, but it's basically her style. But she's a dirty fighter.
It couldn't be that she's just she comes in on a hunch and then.
No, that's.
Because your own head is as much at risk, also.
Not really.
When you charge in that way.
No, because you're always you headbutt with this area here. You try to stick this area to here.
Right. Got it. Well,
take a knuckle and hit your head that your head that fucking hard. Hit your head that hard right here and fucking see if you don't split your fucking self open.
Right. Hard way, baby.
I just gave myself a concussion.
I was gonna say, what are you punching yourself in the fucking head for? This is your show.
Just trying to fucking make a point. I was more action than you saw at that fucking.
I was gonna say this was.
That's more contact than you saw in eight fucking rounds.
Kevin's gonna pound himself over the next 2 hours.
Like,
for
at least I threw 2 and landed 2. Fucking, I'm a beast. Then fucking Tate wants to fight Paul now. Did you see that?
Well, there's a lot of people throwing in now
Yeah, but
to.
Tate's kind of the guy that, I mean, he got. I don't know. He said he didn't have. At one point, he had a shitload of money, and then I know him and his brother got fucking put in like a Romanian prison or something for quite some time, and they're out now.
What will
So
be
he offered him like 3 million to fight him. Like, you put up three, I'll put up three.
right?
I think like Tate's 35 now, maybe.
I don't. What? Yeah, I don't know. What is his age?
Uh, he kind of fell off the planet. That was a smart move. I saw that, and I almost did a parody to Jake myself. I was going to smoke a cigar, put some chains on, just I was going to go ahead and do the parody, and I said, you know what, man, I'm so fucking like, I'm just so over it that I don't even. I think it would have been funny. It probably would have got a shitload of hits,
Right.
but I just love the fact that my bro Logan,
Boy.
Tyson goes, yeah, if I fight your brother, motherfucking man, I'll kill you. So this
On
fucking
the show. When it was,
Logan Paul said it in the ring.
oh no, I thought you meant when he was on
No,
the
in
show.
the ring, he said, "Motherfucker, I'll kill you."
Did you see the interview? That was kind of weird when he was on the pod. He was on his podcast. He was
And
talking about
he
fighting
said
his
that
brother.
he felt sorry, was worried
Yes.
about him.
Yeah, I'm worried about what my brother's going to do to you. Yeah. It was very well promoted. It was very well hyped. It had all the things it needed to have to draw everybody in, but it was a limp dick. And guys, don't you get into that position in the bedroom with that situation. They're kind of like our prime, aren't they? They're like,
Yes.
yeah, they'd be in the center of the ring.
If it was between Prime and Blue Chew, I'm in this part of my life, I'll drink tap water, but I'd rather have
But you're
my
taking your blue
yeah
chew.
yeah. I need to get the giddy up. You know what? I will say this about that. This is the last thing I'm going to say about it during this show.
Mm-hmm.
That in retrospect, I saw the beauty, the brilliance, and the simplicity of the finger poke of doom.
Based on what you watched Friday night.
Yeah, because that's what if you're gonna do it, that's how you do it. You do the finger poke of doom. It's none of this. You do all the hype because I guarantee you, when they got out there, fucking Tyson hit him with one of those fucking shots, and they got in the corner, and that's when they said, that Paul made the, hey brother, lighten up. He gave him the Hogan. Hey brother.
Hold on a minute. This
we already
allegation
got.
I did not hear.
What's
I
that?
did not hear this. I did not hear this allegation that there was a moment where
Early
Paul
when
told
they
him
fucking
to ease up.
they lock up. They lock
face
up against the ropes. He hooks them, and they go against the ropes, and then he goes to his ear, and Tyson's around him, and Tyson gives him a pat on the back with his glove, like gotcha.
He gave him the Iggy.
Gave him the Iggy, but I heard what fucking Paul said was, "Easy, brother. We already got their money."
They did.
Damn right, man.
Actually, they had to go 8 rounds. They didn't yet.
That's
Well, Paul had their money. TKO Productions.
Shit, I learned I learned from the best, man. That's Hogan all the way.
So what if Mike was on our show as a guest? What would you ask him about that fight? What would you want to know when the topic came up of the Tyson Paul 2024 extravaganza? What would you ask Mike?
I would say, Mike. Rumors are that you got 20 million. Did your people set that up so you could get that money dropped in Puerto Rico, so you could get the tax? Because I'm sure his company's set up. That promotion is set up in as a Puerto Rican corporation.
Right.
So
So we're looking at a pretty good Mike
no, not the
right
tongue.
hook.
We want the one where they go against the ropes, and Paul's back is to the middle of the ring,
And he leans in, and we're
and
gonna
fucking
see
Tyson
some.
gives him the tap on the back. I would just ask. I mean, I just asked him how he's doing, how his daughter's tennis is going on. I mean, I would just talk to him because it's if you fucking sit there and go, "Oh, was it work?"
No, you're
No,
not going to get
man.
an answer because they're never going to talk about that. It's going
Oh
to be like the
fuck!
Montreal
Of
screw
course he.
job.
No,
He released a
once
statement.
once they figure out how the best way to spin this, it'll get spun. I've already
Mike
said it. I'll
said,
say
"When
it
you
once.
lose, you win," is what he said. He said he fought a great fighter and went 8 rounds, and it was a victory. He considered it a victory.
It is a victory for a 58-year-old guy
Right.
to still draw 100,000 people, to still be Mike Tyson, and to still make a $20 million payday.
There's no part of you that's pissed about Friday night.
No. I'm fucking. I love Mike Tyson. I'm happy he got a payday, and I'm happy, and I appreciate Paul making sure that Mike got a payday.
You don't at all feel you no problem loving Mike Tyson. No
None.
problem being happy he got a payday. But Mike's function in that fight was to come out and entertain the public. That was the promise, to entertain the public with a legitimate fight. Did he keep his promise?
Well, David Copperfield tells you he's going to make the Statue of Liberty disappear. If you're dumb enough to think he's fucking actually making that thing disappear, then you're the fucking asshole. I mean, I didn't think that there. I mean, I told you. I watched fucking Roman Reigns at WrestleMania go 30 minutes. I know it's a work. It's done well. That's the problem. It wasn't done well.
That's
The
true.
problem, it was a shitty work. But everybody knows, man, the hardest thing in fucking our sport is to go to strike and make it look like it's a fucking shoot. Because you can't you can't do a hockey fight and both guys come out of it into a high spot and nobody's got a mark on them.
I mean, everyone got paid. I just don't know what the benefit of sitting everyone down in your restaurant and serving them dog shit on rye is going to do for your business. I don't get it. And if you're going to put together a work, make it like Rocky. Give me ebbs and flows. Have somebody dangling on the ropes.
Rocky was a production. Rocky wasn't that wasn't a live performance.
Could have done better than they did if it was a work even. I don't know. Anyway,
I think what it is it's the aggravation of the buffering and the aggravation of fucking getting up and unplugging your fucking TV and rebooting it, and that's the aggravation that you went through so much shit for no payoff.
my Tyson fight didn't buffer though. I want to say after I unplugged, replugged, the actual main event didn't buffer for me. Did it for you?
At that point I would have to go back to Netflix and go to my source 4 to reboot it, and it would come back on. It would take me 30 seconds.
But during the Tyson fight?
Yeah, it would take me 30
okay.
seconds. And with all that action, I wasn't missing much.
Right. Yeah, no, it was nonstop for the opener, and then even in the ladies' match. But the Tyson fight, I want to say, was clear the whole time, from what I recall. Gary King was listening last week, or watching, and he said, listening to the newest episode, I agree, no one can beat Primetime Mike. That is not what the fight was. Best fight on the card was the ladies. I think we all agree with you, Gary.